Right, welcome back. I hope you have a nice Christmas. We're straight back into it, okay, and we're looking at finding the nth term of a sequence. Basically, this is just describing what the pattern is of a sequence. It's nothing too difficult, okay? There is a format for each answer, okay, and it's going to be something like that, where A and B are both numbers, and I'll explain how you get to the numbers now. So what we're going to do, okay, let's just rub that out for a second. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this over here. Okay, so first of all, we need to find the difference between each number. Okay, we need to find the term-to-term rule. What do we do to get from one term to the next term? Okay, and clearly on this first one, we can see that each time we're adding 3. The difference, okay, between the term-to-term rule, the difference between each term is what your letter A is. So in this one, we have 3n. Okay? Just to remind you, okay, the term-to-term rule, what you do to get from one term to the next term is what your letter A is. For the second part there then, B, is what the term is before the first term. So if we're adding 3 to go that way, to go this way, we are minusing 3. 4 minus 3 is 1. So our B is 1. Okay, so our nth term for this first sequence is 3n plus 1. Okay, you take the position, you times it by 3, and you add 1. Let's look at the second one then. Okay, this one. Okay, first of all, we need to find the difference. We need to find what the term-to-term rule is. What we're doing to get from one term to the next term. Here, we're adding 2, add 2, add 2. So our number in front of n is 2. To find the second part, just like we did here, we're going to find out what the term is before the first term. So if we're adding 2 to go to the right, we're going to do the opposite, and we're going to take away 2 to go to the left. 6 minus 2 is 4. So our second part to this is plus 4. Okay. Let's look down at this one now. This one's slightly different. How is it slightly different? Okay, these were going in ascending order. They're starting small and going higher. This time it's descending order. Okay, we're starting high and going low. Okay, but we're going to do exactly the same thing. Okay, well, first of all, we're going to find what we do to get from one term to the next. And we have to be quite specific on this bit. To get from 13 to 10, we minus 3, 10 to 7 minus 3, and 7 to 4 is minus 3 as well. Therefore, okay, our term-to-term rule, the bit that goes in front of n, is minus 3. Okay, minus 3n. Now remember, to get the second part, we need to find out what comes before the first term. Okay, if we're minusing 3 to go that way, we're going to be adding 3 on this way. Okay, so 13 plus 3 is 16. So our nth term rule is minus 3n plus 16. Okay, last one then. Okay, again, we start off in exactly the same way. Okay, we need to find the term-to-term rule, what we do to get from one term to the next. Okay, so to get from 1 to minus 6, we are taking away 7. Minus 6 to minus 13 is minus 7. Minus 13 to minus 20 is minus 7. So the minus 7, the term-to-term rule, okay, goes in front of n. So it's minus 7n. Okay. Again, we need to find out what term would be in front of the first term. Okay. So we need to go this way, we minus 7. If we go in the opposite way, we add 7. 1 plus 7 is 8. So it's minus 7n plus 8. So key bits to remember in this. Okay, the format that we need to get it in is something n plus b, where a and b are numbers. Okay, to get the a, we need to find the difference between each term. Okay, that is our a, it's our term-to-term rule. Okay, and it tells us what we do to get from one term to the next term. To find the second part then, we need to find the number that would be in front of the first term in the sequence. So on here, the first term in the sequence was 6, because it's the first number in the list. So we need to find the number that would come before that. So if we're adding 2, we're taking away to go this way. If we're taking away to go that way, we're adding on to find the first term. If you've got any questions on this, feel free to email me. Some of it is a little bit complicated, admittedly. However, you should be able to work out using this formula. Okay? If you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a good day, guys.